Ultimate, the ultimate from the Aurelion Soul, and the Blitzcrank is going to round things out from G2. So G2's a lot more like pick potential, attacking side lanes, skirmishing, looking for smaller opportunities. Because when we kind of
this is really bold. The level 2 from Aurelion Soul is incredibly oppressive. Humanoid knows that he tries to leverage that advantage, but now he's going to get punished for it. A quick flash out to safety. Caps now has a level 2 of his own.
I don't think they have the damage.
Gold card, WQ, one more auto, but a dive on the bottom side. In the meantime, Oscar now going to be in trouble, but Mickey's taking the tower. Mickey not quite going to drop. KazaLoLL wants to finish this desperately. They need to finish off Oscar, and they should have grabbed the first kill. It's first blood on the bottom side for G2, and we've just roll swapped.
Well, I've seen this before.
I've seen it before. The nameplates were switched, but we have seen that exact play 3 games in a row.
Broken Blade now ganking mid again.
Flash forward, bit extra movement, but here comes Razork. Oh, it's just a level 1 TF with red buff. Humanoid still living. Can reset on the Astral Flight if he wants to. Oh, Caps cannot get it. Fnatic laughing straight to the bank. It's not a clean early game, but they're getting everything. Big Caps in, it would seem.
The stretching, or the slingshot even, also scales with levels, so it's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know what Oscar actually started. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm pretty sure it was a Z, but it doesn't have the actual range on it to jump in.
Oh,
more gold overall.
It's just math.
It's just...
But you got to feel for BB. A very masochistic series from him thus far. Gets dove like 30 times in the first 2 games, and now is an 11
All right,
CS
Oscar, here we go. You know, while it's been rough for Broken Blade, you're still level 1, and it's 6 minutes into the game.
Stretching strikes, not sure if it's going to hit. Don't know if it'll matter. Broken
Mickey's
Blade also
mids.
does more damage. Nice scoop back. Mickey goes him into the waiting arms of Yike. Caps grabbing that kill. Nice little 1-2 punch. You have that first Drake, but they did lose the first 3 grubs, so tower pressure on the top side.
Oh my
God. A bit more threatening. Judd now hooked up. Yike looking to follow. He has been marked by the Rek'Sai ultimate, and instantly he's going to fully commit here. Judd doesn't even have time to use the bailout. Buys himself an extra second, but Mickey, eye set on Noah. Judd was already a dead man walking. Razork on the way down. He wants to turn it back. Noah can't quite get enough damage here. Just going to be that single kill on the bottom side in favor of G2.
Insane hook from Mickey connecting with Jun, completely pulling him out, and Jun invests everything. The flash, the heal, the ultimate trying to escape, but G2 are able to chase him down with Yike being there with the ultimate himself.
I mean, Mickey on the hook champions, both previously and currently, definitely having a stronger performance than his game 1. He is looking, but he realizes Razork is a little too close for comfort, so they're not going to take that gamble. But this is the ideal setup right now for G2. Mickey
waiting. It's a bit low. Razork definitely not the target that he was looking for here. Hansama doesn't have the defensive tools to get him out. Now it's Hansama who's going to be in trouble. Twisted Fate maybe just threatening, hoping to move his way in, but instead he's going into the mid lane. Hansama now dropping down. Yike pulled back by a clean handshake. Does have the tunnel to take him to safety, and now it's Caps who's in trouble. Oscar, he spent half this game at level 1, but level 6 finally here, and he puts it to good use in the mid lane.
back to bot lane. Razork is looking for Yike.
Smite, extra movement speed, finishes it. Fnatic keep not to be too concerned, but because he doesn't have the Blade of the Ruin King yet, he has to be careful. That's a TP behind. Hansama in isolation, no summoner spells, and here comes Humanoid. That should be 1 dead Callista. Mickey on the chase, gonna try to pull Humanoid out, but Hansama surely doesn't have enough life. He continues to dance, he's getting away. There's no way that Callista should live, but Hansama, with the support of Mickey X, will make it out, but now the follow-up play. Completely going wide there on the initial hostile takeover. Mickey going to be sacrificed here. Fnatic at least going to walk away with 1. Yike debating if he can save his support, but I think he just has to walk away. Fate's call up in the nick of time.
Fnatic just short of a few HP bars, and they could have found themselves a few more kills. Humanoid even committing his TP to the play.
You can see Oscar coming up here, but there's really just a shell of a turret to defend. No one else on the way quite yet. Razork can pay his attention topside. Broken Blade delayed hitting the tower for an extra second to drop down and place that vision ward. Make sure they all Drakes.
Razork has started to walk his way up onto the top side to see if maybe he can make a cross map against Broken Blade. Maybe even look for the...
Rylai's doing work there for Humanoids. The bot tower should be exchanged finally for Fnatic. There's no way he's going to be able to collapse in time to be able to contest this. And I like this even more, what Fnatic are doing. Turn their attention to the top tower first to contest this Rift Herald after they've secured the tower.
Yeah, I think for G2, it's about trying to play off of mid-wave here and see if maybe you can try and
push on the top side, and that allows G2 to get the resets to get Hansama back on the map. Now the TP coming in. Razork looking to disengage, takes Mickey out. It's Yike now all on his lonesome. Pushback coming through for Razork. Yike in trouble, goes unstoppable for a brief moment, but he's going to be a dead man walking. Humanoid on the chase, ready to watch the skies descend upon G2 in the backline, but the follow-up, it's not there. Oscar finally coming in, but the Emperor's Divide pushes them back, and Oscar's pulled right back in. The Zac ignited, ticking the extra healing.
It's a interesting situation where it looks like Broken Blade is overextending, but he's playing on the fact that Razork is going to do one of two things. He's either going to turn his attention to me, or he's going to try and contest the Dragon.
You have a play. Dench on this bottom side.
Scoop back. Yike, they're not quite going to find the angle now. Humanoid can chase to follow up, but Mickey's here. 3v2 in the favor of G2. Where's the hook going to go? Mickey hoping to find the angle. Hostile takeover does connect, but Mickey's just running back to the back line. Berserk now. Knock-up kiss onto Caps. Yike wants to do something else, but here comes Oscar in the range on the Zac. Disgusting. A nice knock-up from Yike to make sure they can get out to safety. Stretching strike doesn't connect. The Sun Disc raised to make sure that G2 can retreat. Fnatic
Oscar,
just continuing to chase. Keep in mind, Noah coming from mid lane as well. Oscar, the range, it's just too much. Humanoid just continues to fly. Yike very likely to give his life in this one, and in the extended play, it's Fnatic coming out on top.
The chase will continue. Caps gets locked down.
More autos on Hansama, just trying to get the slow from the Rend, and again, the Aurelion Soul, every time he gets a kill, it resets, flying towards G2. Caps now down as well.
Greeby's going to push in this top side, but you do have the Rift Herald still for Fnatic. I wasn't sure if they wanted to try and just crack open an inhibitor on the bottom side now as they try and trade, but
G2 for the rest of G2. Again, the same exact play. They managed to set them up. They bait them in. They commit too many members, but now all eyes on Razork. The Poppy ultimate has to be clutch. Hansama knocked out of the pit. It's absolute chaos, and it's Noah who's here to clean it up. So much damage coming through. Caps all on his lonesome. Pushback is good, but the hostile takeover ensures that there's nothing else that they can do. Hansama returning. Broken Blade on the way in. Shut down for Hans. Scrappy exchange. The Baron fully reset. They need to disengage. Yike. Nice interrupt on the dive back from Oscar Rinne, but has he given his life? Good gold card. But the singularity, the slow, so obnoxious now to deal with. Jun getting shredded. Handshake hits onto Yike. Yike needs to walk away, but Oscar again dives in. The reset's going to start to come through for Humanoid. He has the power to continue to find these kills. Hansama stepping up. Mickey wants one more hook. Can he get a dragon out of the sky? He can't, but a gold card sure as hell can. In the extended fight, Caps refuses to die.
Nice, nice.
And as Broken Blade said, very good, very good. Hook connects.
Maybe not the ideal target, but Oscar's still very squishy. Remember, he's had absolutely no money this entire game. Humanoid throws down the ultimate, but he's right next to Broken Blade, and he's starting to hurt. Yike coming in as well. The bailout going to do absolutely nothing. Hostile takeover has Hansama and Mickey hitting each other, but it doesn't do any damage. Caps pushing Noah back over the wall and taking him out of the fight. The Herald used mid. Does not matter. G2 again.
23.5 minutes in, a mid tower will finally fall. But I'd like to see the replay and the positioning of Noah, because we've seen Fnatic force fights without him before, and when I saw the end of that fight, it felt like Noah only arrived at the end, and I have to question if they really needed to force it.
And I don't even think they were trying to force anything. They're just thinking we need to get vision for the Dragon. And we've got a Zac. He is tanky. No, he's not. He's level 11. He's only got an item and a half. This guy is nowhere near the level that you want this tank to be at, and G2 are able to hook him, kill him, and now find him again.
Good interrupt. As you mentioned, Oscar just not tanky enough. G2, 3 damage threats.
He's 3 levels lower than Hans.
He's 6K down to the Twisted Fate, and yes, money is fake for Twisted Fate. He got $1 million loan from his dad, but it does not matter. They're just too damn strong.
Now with the Baron, they're sieging on the bot lane. Numbers advantage. It's Mickey's hook that could be the determiner. Ultimate from Varus.
Noah. Now pulls Broken Blade back, trying to force the follow-up engage though. Razork, there's nothing else. Razork goes in alone. Picked off. They continue to auto-attack the tower. One single minion, all that's left. It looks like they're going to go for the inhibitor, then they should back away. They don't have the wave, but in the meantime, it is Broken Blade in the mid lane trying to kick things off. Good singularity coming in from Humanoid. Excellent follow-up ulti to eliminate it. And now Yike in the midst of the entire Fnatic team, but Caps and Hansama crucially still standing, and Caps wants to make the difference. Leap in, hand delivered to Hansama. The Callista taking over, and Jun, the last man standing in the blink of an eye. G2 are looking to take us to match point. Noah versus 3 carries on the side of G2, but G2 don't want to throw it away. They don't want to give it up. They'll back off, happy with the 2 inhibs. Noah has to keep chasing. Full commit.
But he's
Shifting
now out to
sands
safety.
Away. Now all of G2 instantly turn back to the tower. Now they back up once they see the opportunity is passed, but it's the R flash again from Jun to kick things off. 4 members connected, and it's Oscar into the backside, ready to get things bouncing. It's the ulti from Humanoid as well, and Fnatic may have just found the fight. Mickey trying to interrupt the Aurelion Soul. Hansama's still living, but his Caps ending the game. He doesn't want the fight. He wants the trophy. He wants match point. He doesn't give a damn about the 1v1s. He takes Noah in the meantime, but he's not autoing the Nexus. But he will. One last hit to take G2 to match point.
Once again, it's split pushing Caps that secures it for G2.